Good morning everyone, welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Tuesday the 29th of August 2023 and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we've got some astrology for today. We've got the moon in Aquarius all day. It's going to form an opposition to Venus, still retrograding in Leo. A square to Jupiter in Taurus. And a sextile to Chiron in Aries. And also big news of the day is Uranus stationing direct. We'll be going direct in Taurus, try and remember, until the 26th of January 2024. So we've got a few months of Uranus going retrograding. Okay, so today is really about finding the heart connection and sharing, which could be challenging, and the key is to look inwards to see where the wounds, where the blocks are to that connection, that sharing. What heart hurts, heart wounds do we have? Okay, so let's do some cards and see what the cards want to tell us about today. Let's just pop that in there, close that up, pop that on there. So let's see, what do we need to use? Let's use the Gaia deck and the soft deck. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know? So what do we need to know for Tuesday the 29th of August 2023? Messages from Spirit please for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, let's see. Okay, so at the bottom, ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity and fertility. That really is the goal. It's always the goal, connecting to the ocean of eternal love, because that's where we find healing. Ultimately, that's where we find connection. That's where we're all connected. It's where we've all come from and it's where we're all going back to. So connecting to that. It's that co-creation thing I was on about the other day. Of, you know, so we could be down here on planet Earth and we could be making things and doing things, but when we open up our connection to source, the divine, the universe, and we start co-create, we just start tuning in, we start listening to what source wants us to create down here, we're getting to co-creation, then that creativity and everything opens up for us. Okay, then we've got rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. So those challenges, those difficulties and conflicts, places where we struggle to make that connection, the message is to rise above that. That's where we find a solution. We raise our energy above the mundane and come to peace. Dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. That's what we're rising above. Okay, we get to the place of clarity and then we can see from a cosmic perspective those disturbing or unwanted thoughts. We can see them as just the chattering of the mind and it's not really us. Okay, so that's the message from the Gaia deck today. Let's have a do some cards, some tarot, and see what the tarot wants to add to the story. So put those there. Let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for today, Tuesday the 29th of August 2023. Messages from Spirit please for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good. What do we need to know? Let's see. So where do we find ourselves? Princess of Swords. That is the unwanted and disturbing thoughts. And yeah, the page or the princess here, she's got her sword and she's cutting her way through all that negativity. Okay, moving into the past is the moon. Beneath us, our foundation is the Four of Wands, completion, Venus in Aries. Above us, we have the Nine of Discs, gain, and that is Venus in Virgo. Okay, then we have the Death card, transformation. Okay, the clarifiers, we've got the Devil, we've got the Hermit, and we've got the Four of Discs, power, the Sun in Capricorn. And underneath we've got the Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer, abundance, with the Eight of Discs, the Sun in Virgo, prudence, Wheel of Fortune, and the Prince of Discs, the Knight of Discs, which is Virgo energy, mutable earth, mutable earth energy, which is Virgo. I don't know what I say in Aries. Aries is the polar opposite energy to the Prince of Discs. Okay, so where we find ourselves. Okay, we were talking about dissolving the unwanted and disturbing thoughts. That is the Princess of Swords here. We can see all the dark clouds and everything, and she's there, she's battling battling her way through to gain that clarity, to get to the truth. Okay, and that's what we're doing. Okay, so that we can connect in, so that we'll be heart-centered. What's really interesting is, I know we've got Mercury there, but in the main reading we've got Venus in Aries and we've got Venus in Virgo, and then we've got the Sun in Capricorn and we've got the Sun in Virgo. So it's, you know, Mercury communication as well. So yeah, all the personal planet energies. Two of them are in retrograde at the moment, but the Sun is about that core self, who we are. So what's moving into the past? The moon. So the moon is about that cyclic monthly journey from the new moon, the waxing energies, all the way up to the crescendo of the full moon, and then the release, the waning, back to the next new moon. Each month, all the way around the zodiac. So yeah, the cyclic journey is also sort of about the shadows, and the fears, the subconscious. You know, what's going on below the surface, that are bringing up and causing these disturbing and unwanted thoughts. Okay, so I like in this card as well that we've got a dung beetle here with the sun, which is one of the Egyptian symbols for sort of, you know, a beetle that pushes the sun across the sky every day. And there's also a sense of the unknown and the mysterious and sort of, yeah, the deep subconscious. Okay, so maybe stuff's been coming up. Maybe stuff's come up. And maybe stuff's come up today with the Uranus stationing. What's beneath us? We have Venus in Aries here. The Four of Wands, completion, perfection. Bringing things to a conclusion and passing through the portal, the 1111 portal, into the next phase. And we're the 29th. The full moon is tomorrow and Thursday, depending where you are on the planet. I know in the UK it's something like 2:30 in the morning or something like that. I know sort of we go towards America, it's on the 30th still, and obviously the other side of the UK, then later in the 31st. So yes, we are bringing this cycle to a close. We're coming up to this crescendo, this growth energy, this expansion and increasing light about something, and about it might it could be about your creativity, your power. I'm thinking, the full moon, the new moon was in Leo, so we look at all the Leo themes and we look at where Leo is in your chart, okay, to see where that was affecting us, okay, and then we look to see sort of where Pisces is, that sort of the moon's travelled all the way round and is going to be in opposition to the sun in Pisces. Okay, so where's the sun shining the light into the darkness? Where is Pisces in your chart? Because the full moon is about letting go. It's about releasing what we no longer need, so that we make space to bring in the new. And it's about sort of all that is releasing all that isn't magic in your life. So, where's the portal that you're going through? Above, the message from Spirit is the 9 of Discs, gain. And what we're gaining here, Venus in Virgo, is ourselves, our independence, our self-worth, knowing who we are, knowing that we've got the strength to do it. We don't need to rely or be codependent on anybody else. We can manifest our own abundance. Okay, and sort of as we get stronger and we cut through all the unwanted and disturbing thoughts, those parts of us are left behind. The Death card, the transformation. Okay, the clarifiers. So the devil, what is it that we're addicted to? Our obsession, what keeps us small and limits us, and the unwanted and disturbing thoughts are, okay, that's the devil energy. And what we need to do is we need to go inside to find the inner light, to find our core self, our true identity, our soul self, our wisdom, so that we can shine that back out into the world. The Hermit card. And building from firm foundations. Once we find that light, once we find that sun in, with the 4 of Discs, sun in Capricorn, then we can start building from firm foundations, okay, and creating sort of the healing, the creativity, the fertility, our new selves built on firm foundations. What's going on in the subconscious? We've got the 3 of Cups, abundance. This is Mercury in Cancer. This is about feeling into everything. It's like sort of having antennas into everything. You know everything, and you feel your thoughts. Your thoughts are very much connected into feelings and things. I've said before on this channel about sort of how I see Mercury in Cancer, and sort of being like an octopus with those brains in each tentacle and everything, and how sort of you sense your way round, your knowing of everything. Okay, so then we've got the sun in Virgo, the 8 of Discs, prudence. Okay, so we're building and creating, doing the work of building the new us, not rushing into anything. Sort of the Pentacles, the Discs are sort of quite slow paced, thorough, methodical. Virgo is methodical, wants a plan, gets it all, sets out, knows the details, and slowly progresses through that. The warning there is also not to caught up in analysis paralysis, which is a lower vibration of Virgo. And because we have Mercury retrograding in Virgo, there is a risk that sort of, you can get caught up in that. So just a word of warning there. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, right timing. This is the right time to do this work. The stars are aligned for us, so we'll be supported in this. And then finally, to finish off with, we have the Prince of Discs, the Knight of Discs, which is Virgo, mutable Earth, Virgo energy. Be like Virgo. Okay, get real down into the details and everything. With all the planets retrograde and everything at the moment, it's a time naturally to slow down. We're not in any rush, we're not in any haste to do things. So take your time and get it right. Okay, so let's have one of these, the Art of the Sacred Wheel cards. I'm really enjoying doing these, learning these along with you. So let's see, what do we need to know? The card for today, please, the 29th of August 2023. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, let's see. Devotion. Serve the love that's here. Number 32. Okay, so let's have a look and see what that is. Daily devotions is one of my phrases for Virgo time and Virgo energy. So what to do every day? What's your daily devotions? To self-care, to connection with Spirit, to help your life to work. Okay, so let's have a look. Number 32, was it? Yes. This is the soul frequency card. Okay, so, and the affirmation is, I am enough. 9 of Pentacles there. So the soul frequency reflection. You are being called to recognise that there is nothing you can add to yourself to be who you are. And that's at the core of everything, isn't it? So the card gifting. This card reminds you to practice small acts of devotion by recognising what is already here, manifest in your life. Virgo energy. Our world is geared to make you reach, grasp, cling and fight for more than you have in your life right now. It has a harsh momentum that is always seeking more validation, more opportunities, money, more of whatever it is that promises to bridge the gap of not enough. That gap has been created inside us all by the getting and having culture of our modern day lives. We are taught to notice what we don't have or what is missing that would make us feel complete, rather than what is already here and is complete in itself. Devotion is the act of recognising what is already here and embracing the sweetness of that love and beauty. Devotion asks for simplicity, gratitude and a call into yourself to find ways to be warmly okay with life. That life being the life you are right now, living, breathing, creating, manifesting itself. That life force also permeates all of life around you. By practicing acts of devotion in small, consistent ways, you will strengthen the connection to the love that you already are. It will ooze through you into life as a deep affection and thankfulness for what you have, for those around you that are close to you, and for the blessings in this life. It will also fuel a deeper dedication to the light of your soul. You will expand in the light of love, knowing you have enough, are enough, just as you are. You are enough. So going back to sort of the astrology for today, and it was about sort of the struggle and the difficulty of connecting and sharing. This sort of really sums it up for us, doesn't it? The ritual creativity. Create a ritual to embrace yourself and release a sense of who you are as not being enough. And a reflection ritual. Where are you reaching to add things to yourself to fill the gap of not feeling enough? Questions to ponder today. And the affirmation, I am enough. So that's today's reading. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel as always. Click on the wiggly bell wherever it is for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.